The River Monster, a folk tale from Liberia. Once upon a time, in a faraway village, a mother lived with her two daughters. The sisters took turns cooking meals at home. When the mother went to work in the fields, one of the daughters would cook and place the food in a leaf bowl on a clay mound. The mother would eat the meal only after returning from the field. Meanwhile, the daughters went out to play and kept playing until their mother came back. Then they would all sit and eat together. The village was on an island surrounded by so much water that the land beyond couldn't be seen. In that water lived a monster that only punished those who did wrong. When someone was accused of a wrongdoing, they were taken to the middle of the river to swear an oath. If they were innocent, the river would let them go. But if they were guilty, the monster would open its huge mouth and swallow them. At the mother's house, food would sometimes mysteriously disappear from where it was kept. When she asked, both daughters would deny taking it. One day, the mother came home from the field with a rabbit she had hunted. She cleaned and cut the rabbit, gave some of the meat to the elder daughter to make soup, and cooked the rest herself. That night, they all enjoyed a delicious meal, better than anything they had eaten before. They were full and happy. The next morning, the mother went to the fields again. When she returned in the evening, she found that the remaining rabbit meat was missing. This made her very angry. She asked, "Who ate the rabbit meat?" Both daughters denied it. The elder said, "I didn't even know there was more meat left." The younger said, "I was playing all day. I thought the meat was finished last night." The mother grew angry and thought, "It's one thing to eat from hunger, but stealing out of greed. That kind of behavior causes trouble in the home." She warned them, "If one of you ate the meat, I won't punish you, but you must tell the truth." Still, both daughters remained silent. For days, the mother kept thinking, "What should I do? How should I teach them a lesson?" She decided not to punish them directly. Eventually, she said, "I will take you both to the river to face the monster. But I'll give you one last chance. If either of you ate the meat, tell me privately tonight. Otherwise, tomorrow I will take you to the river." That night, the sisters lay awake, staring at the sky. The elder asked, "Why don't you admit your mistake?" The younger replied, "Why don't you?" They kept arguing until they fell asleep. The next morning, the mother had already gone to the field when they woke up. When she returned in the afternoon, both daughters looked at her nervously. She asked, "Are you ready to speak now?" Neither of them answered. Then, the mother placed the younger daughter in a large leaf bowl and let her float toward the river. She said, "If you are innocent, the river will spare you. If not, this is goodbye." As she floated, the younger daughter sang, "River monster, oh river monster, if I have eaten the rabbit meat, I am coming to meet you, eat me. But if someone else ate it, close your mouth, I will return." After singing a few more lines, nothing happened. The river's current gently turned her back toward the shore. The mother joyfully pulled her out. Now it was the elder daughter's turn. She too floated on the river and began to sing, "River monster, oh river monster, if I have eaten the rabbit meat, I am coming to meet you, eat me." Suddenly, a whirlpool began forming. The monster started pulling her in. The mother pleaded, "Tell the truth, my daughter. You will be saved." But the daughter insisted, "I didn't eat it." The water dragged her down slowly. Eventually, she disappeared into the river. The mother wept bitterly at her daughter's death. Then she returned home with the younger daughter. Both the mother and daughter survived, but every time they passed by the river, they cried for the elder daughter. Moral: hiding the truth can come at a great cost. The truth never stays hidden, time reveals everything.